of her story, but it makes a huge impact on so many other lives. So Suzy, thank you for coming and thank you for sharing.
Thank you guys so much for being here and for letting me share my story. So, my husband Alex and I have 3 children. Owen, who is 8, Lila, who just turned 6, and Neely, who is 4. And our story began the day that Owen was born, because we had no idea that anything was different. We found out the day after Owen was born. That's Elvis too. We found out the day after Owen was born that he had Down syndrome. Alex and I had no idea what that meant. And on top of all the other scary things of being first parents brought to us, we found a whole nother slew of scariness, the best way to say it. It was the scariest and worst day of my life. I had no idea what was going to happen. Fear set in because I wondered about Owen's future. Is he going to have friends? Is he going to be healthy, first off? Is he going to be normal? Is he going to be accepted? What's his life going to be like? I think what I feared most was that Owen wasn't going to be deemed worthy in the society, because when I grew up, it was a different world than it is now, and I didn't know a lot of children with special needs. I was very scared of those things. I was scared that, what I could see was that Owen would have no friends, no one to sit by him, no one to play with him, no one to talk to him. It was a horrible, horrible feeling. Well, let me just tell you a little bit about Owen, though. Owen is a little 8-year-old tow-headed boy that loves to laugh. He loves music. He loves to swim. He loves to dance. He loves his friends. Here's the thing about Owen, though. He's mostly nonverbal. So Owen is not able to come to us and tell us when he wants his friends to come over, or maybe he talked about it with his friends at school that they want him to come over, because Owen is nonverbal. So I'm not known a lot of the conversations that Owen has. Owen is not just a kid with Down syndrome. Owen is a typical kid that just wants to have friends. Owen, as I mentioned, has 2 sisters, Lila and Neely, and they're still young. They're 6 and 4. But Lila and Neely get invited to overnight, spend the night parties, all kinds of things, play dates all the time. And to the point that we have to say no. We have to choose which ones they get to go to. And as much as I love that for my girls, it makes me sad that Owen doesn't get those invitations. Owen is not the one that's sought out to play with. I remember 5 years ago being at this gala for the first time, and my friend Terry talked about having to pay children in her neighborhood to come play with her son. And it made her son's day that someone rang the doorbell and asked to play with him. But no one should ever have to pay anyone to play with someone's child. I was at Best Buddies a few days ago, just going over some stuff for the gala, and my friend Rachel, who I just met, wherever you are, Rachel, thank you, you made a big difference to me. She came in and said, I think Best Buddies is like magic. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she said, it's like magic because you know it exists, but you just don't ever see it. And Best Buddies made something that you knew existed actually happened. And we all broke down in tears, and it was like the most amazing thing I'd ever heard. And it made so much sense to me. What I have to say is that the fears will never go away, whether it's Owen or Lila or Neely, with a special need or not. But what has happened is that Best Buddies has entered our lives. Best Buddies has made me a little more secure in knowing what Owen's future is going to be like. Best Buddies is now integrated into elementary schools, and it's coming to our elementary school next year. Not only does it need to come, it has to come. This is where the changes begin. This is where we teach our children to understand that every child is worthy and that every child needs a friend. If we teach them early, there's never going to be a question, guys. Seriously. Not only does Best Buddies affect Owen, because he's going to be a participant in it, but it's going to make my two typical girls, it's going to make their lives so much better, because they're going to have friends that they would have maybe never met. And it's going to make them so much more well-rounded and ready for this world. In closing, I just want to thank everyone for being here. This is obviously a very, important issue to me and to my family. But I thank every one of you, because even if you don't have a special needs child, Best Buddies is going to affect your typical child as much as it's going to affect my special needs child. It's going to make everyone better. And I want to say, I thank you all for making sure that Owen has a Josiah, just like Trey does. It's the greatest feeling I could ever have. Thank you.